Hello, welcome to the AXINO Small Cap Investor Channel. Today I would like to talk with Marco Romero. He's the Managing Director of Euro Manganese, a very excited company in Canada, listed on the Canadian exchange with an asset and project in the Czech Republic. And we are here at the AXINO booth of the Precious Metals Conference here in Munich, a very famous event every year. And I'm really happy to have Marco with me because he's not really known in our investor community. And I would like to talk with him what is behind Euro Manganese and why he thinks he can add a lot of value in that e-mobility future, which is certainly thriving and going now ahead with our automotive industry, pushing the e-vehicles into this direction. Marco, welcome to Munich. Good to have you here.
It's great to be here with you.
Marco, please tell us about Euro Manganese. What is behind the company? What do you want to achieve, or what are your goals, or what is your special situation and USPs? You have such a good story. I really would like to introduce you to our investor community.
Again, thank you. Euro Manganese has been working now for over 4 years to develop what is Europe's by far largest manganese deposit. We have done a tremendous amount of work to completely evaluate the resource over the last 4 years. I've done a lot of metallurgical test work. We've even run a pilot plant, and we've been able to demonstrate that we can produce extremely high purity manganese products, just the right kind that the battery industry needs for electric vehicles, by recycling waste. Our project is situated in the Czech Republic. It entails the reprocessing of waste from an old communist era mining operation. And this gives us a unique advantage, if you want, from an environmental point of view, is that we would be producing these products without generating any new waste.
That's excellent. So actually you don't have any mining costs for building an open pit or underground mining. You just can use that waste and treat it through a facility. Is that a correct understanding?
That's very true. We in fact will be producing metals without the adverse impacts of mining. No mining, no new waste, and even better actually, best of all, we will actually be leaving the site in better environmental condition than it is today. It's quite a polluted site, and we believe that by processing this material we will remove most of the metals and produce these very important, in fact strategic products, and at the same time leave a much better site from an environmental condition.
I think our investors would like to hear that because, as you know, in Germany we look for environmental aspects quite well, and it's a green country, and I think that's a good sign when you can demonstrate that you are actually cleaning up waste, and I guess you will get a lot of support by the government in the Czech Republic, so that's certainly a big plus point. Let's explain a little bit more why it's so important for you to have that high valuable pure manganese metal for this battery industry, and how would it fit into European strategy, because most of the batteries are still coming from Asia?
The European electric vehicle battery industry is growing extremely rapidly. There are many plants under construction today across Europe, in Germany, in Sweden, in Poland. It's incredible. It's happening in Hungary. We're actually surrounded by these new plants. And today, as the automakers are pushing to get batteries that have far better performance, they're pushing the limits, if you want, of safety, performance, that includes range, how fast you can charge the batteries. And that requires extremely pure raw materials to go into there so that they control very carefully the chemistry and the performance of those batteries. Well, that is precisely what we strive to produce, an extremely pure manganese to go into the cathode of these batteries. And if you go to our website, you can see our presentation and a map of Europe that shows the density of electric vehicle plants, the new battery plants, and shows our relative location. And you can see that we're extremely well positioned to deliver these materials. And in fact, a lot of the automakers, the battery companies, and even the customers of these vehicles want to see European supply chains. They want to know where their materials are coming from. They want to know they're green. They want to know that they're safe. And I think that's precisely in our sweet spot.
You have a lot of USPs on your side. It's really important to understand that you have a strategic asset in a strategic location in a growing market. Let's talk about a little bit into more details. How far away are you from producing a metal? What steps do you have to do? What are the goals for the next 12 to 24 months, and what would you like to achieve?
Over the next 12 months, and even less in some cases, we expect to complete a feasibility study for the project, which is very important. We expect to file our environmental impact assessment and hopefully even have it approved within those 12 months. We also expect to build a demonstration plant where we will be producing actual finished products and delivering it to customers so that they can begin the testing and the qualification required for their own formulas, for their own battery formulas. And we have quite a lot of interest from within Europe and also outside of Europe for these products. So the demonstration plants are very important for us. We also have a very active engagement program right now with a number of consumers of these products. We have already signed one agreement with one major battery developer, and we expect to have a lot more to say about the customer relationships. All I can tell you is that this is a unique, even strategic project from that quality, location, and environmental point of view.
Sounds like you have a really great future, and you are not so far away from delivering and producing a metal. And obviously, the capex is maybe a next major milestone and hurdle you have to achieve. You have to build that plan. But are you confident that you get a lot of support out of the industry to get such a financing into place, or what ideas do you have already?
The key for us to get the project ultimately financed is obviously the relationship with the customers. We need sponsorship. We need offtake agreements like anybody else would in this industry. So that is an area we're working on very well, and the engagement is strong right now. We're quite happy with the way things are going.
Very good. It looks like that within the next 12 months Marco will deliver a lot of additional milestones to those he has already achieved. It is a unique situation because you would be the only manganese producer in Europe, is that correct?
We expect to be the only primary producer. Right now Europe is importing 100% of its manganese.
We like those USPs, unique selling positions. So obviously you have those. Thank you very much for the interview. Marco, we wish you all the best, and hopefully we can do those kind of interviews and updates on an ongoing basis to keep our investors informed.
Thank you very much, Wolfgang. Pleasure being here.
All the best. Thank you for listening. Please go to the website of the company, Euro Manganese, or go on AXINO.de. We have some information also in German for our German investors, and you can read through. Thank you very much.